Hey boys, welcome back to a brand new series on Rugby League Live 4. It is going to be a Dragons career mode playthrough. Now, just a heads up, unfortunately, the Gold Coast Titans career mode is going to be finishing prematurely. I thought that it wasn't going to freeze up, and I thought we'd be able to get through 2 seasons, but unfortunately, not the case. Yeah, I thought it'd be good, but yeah, it still froze up, and the career mode it can't progress past a certain point. But you know, it's fine. I did want to finish the second season, but it's all right. I don't mind changing teams at this point with a couple other series going on as well. I think people are enjoying that stuff. So we are going with the Dragons, and this will obviously be a 1 season. And it's a good team to do it with as well, because the Dragons are a team that the Dragons, every time on paper, every week, I'm sort of like, surely the Dragons are gonna show up this week. Surely they're going to actually play some good footy, and they're always a tough game to tip, but they shouldn't be, because I just never tip them because they've been so awful. But yeah, every week it's like the team on paper is very good. Their team is way too good to be that terrible, but that's why I think it'll be a good team to play through. And also, you know, a few people wanted everyone wants their own team to get a career mode with, but yeah, quite a few people did message being like, oh, play with the Dragons, this and that. So I think we can try to fulfill some of the potential in this Dragons outfit. We're definitely going to have a few changes in this Auckland Nines team already. You can see there is no Corey Norman. We do have Tristan Saylor as the 5'8", because Corey Norman, I used to, oh jeez, that was a try to Sailor. Moses absolutely saved the day. He came up with the all or nothing play, and he got the rewards for that one as Sailor streaking down the sideline. But yeah, Corey Norman. I used to really like Corey Norman. He was one of my favorite players in the Broncos days. I enjoyed him quite a bit. I thought he played good fullback. Came up with some incredible try savers. I still remember the year where I don't know if it was his debut, but it was his first time like playing fullback full time at the Broncos, and some of the try savers he pulled off, it was ridiculous. And then he sort of moved into the halves, and he was very good. That was definitely his best time at the Broncos. He played his best footy. He's been around. He's been at the Eels, at the Dragons, and he has just gone downhill badly. He can still pull off some good games. At times he can turn it on and play incredible, but oh my God, Mitchell Moses, the coward, just goes. They got the intercept, and they've gone for the 1-pointer off the kickoff in the second half. That is quite the ambitious play to think that they can win this game 1 point to zip. But yeah, they've done it. They've done it. Who is this? Cameron McInnes getting very, very close to the try line. But yeah, Corey Norman has just been absolutely dreadful at the Dragons. So Tristan Saylor is going to be the man. He's going to be our number 1 5'8" option, and then it'll be a tough one. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the halves. I am leaning towards Adam Clune being the starting halfback, and Ben Hunt staying at dummy half, but that could change. I'm not entirely sure how to go about it, but I think at the moment I definitely am leaning towards Benny Hunt staying at as right here. We get a little bit of a weird glitch. Thankfully it doesn't screw the game over too much, as Ravalawa plays it to himself basically. No, it's going to be Tristan Saylor picking it up. but yeah, at the moment I am leaning towards Hunt playing at dummy half, because I actually do think he is a better dummy half than halfback, and Adam Clune being the halfback. Although I'm not a huge fan of Adam Clune either, so it's a tricky one. But we'll see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe Corey Norman can get a reprieve if Adam Clune doesn't fire. But yeah, there'll be a few different changes potentially as we get a nice little repeat set. Parramatta still with that 1 point lead, but Tristan Saylor up the middle is finally going to crack this Eels defense. It took us almost 16 minutes of game time here, but we finally post the first try of the match. And Zach Lomax with a fairly easy conversion there to make it 6-1. Quite the weird scoreline, but it keeps the Eels within striking distance, so we don't want to give anything away here. As Matt Duffy is looking across field, looking for someone to link up with, gets a nice ball across here. Cameron McInnes now gets the pass, but it's going to go straight into the arms of Blake Ferguson. That is probably not what we wanted to do there. It's going to give the Eels one last crack of the dice here as Ben Hunt races up. It's a good tackle on Mitchell Moses. So one last play of the game. Nice ball, but it was at Alvaro. Gets called forward. He was through the gap too. Very, very unfortunate for the Eels. And a very scrappy opening game. You know, not one of our better showings for sure. Getting the rust off. I mean, defensively we were good. We only conceded the 1 point. But yeah, didn't really do too much in the way of attack. So hopefully this second game, taking on the Seagulls, we can come out swinging, get a few points on the board, and yeah, we can try to get some combos, because I mean, we have some youngsters, Tristan Saylor, like I said, he's gonna be like our starting 5'8", so we want him to come in with good confidence. Zach Lomax, obviously there's temptation we could put him to fullback, but I actually think Duffy should be the starting fullback. I don't, I find it funny how, after Paul McGregor gets the can, everyone is sort of feeling sorry for McGregor and acting like, oh, McGregor shouldn't have got the sack and he was treated harshly and whatnot. But McGregor, people sort of forget that McGregor was the fool that, like, as a big shot there on poor old Trbojevic, but at the start of the year, people forget that McGregor, he was the one who made the call that Lomax did all his preseason work at fullback, and then I think he played like the first game at fullback, and then he got dropped. Duffy was there at fullback, and then I'm sure someone else went at fullback at one point. Like, I think he put Norman at fullback at some stage. Like, McGregor was an absolute fool. I have no sympathy for McGregor at all, dude. I mean, people sort of just, I don't know, they seem to just forget about the start of the year, when he was just screwing over all of their good youngsters. He made some just crazy selections. So yeah, we'll try not to make the same mistake there. But nice little start here. Adam Clune is going to get a nice little try. Just a little scamper from dummy half. Tommy trying to make the ground there. Couldn't quite catch up to Clune. So Lomax with an easy conversion. Going to make it 6-0. Scoring some points earlier than the 16th minute, which is good to see. As Joel Thompson now gets a nice little offload there. Dylan Walker almost getting to the try line. Fourth and last now. It's going to go back to, who is this? George Tafua putting the grubber in. And Tommy Trbojevic is going to score the try. He's not the man you want on the end of a kick, but Georgie Tafua, probably not the guy you would think could kick a footy. You know, there's players, there's wingers, there's forwards that you see and you're like, they probably have some decent ball skills. They can probably kick a footy. George Tafua, he's not a guy I would look at and be like, he's got some kicking skills in him. Just not the type. And who is this? Matt Duffy. Just a bit of solo brilliance. And that is going to thwart their little revival with the try. That is a bonus point try. And just scintillating stuff from Matt Duffy, the absolute flyer. He is Duffy. It's funny because, like, I mean, obviously Adokar is touted as the quickest in the game. Xavier Coates is exceptionally quick as well, and there's a few others. But Matt Duffy, I don't know. I actually feel like Duffy may be the quickest in the game. Maybe he's not, but every time I see Duffy, he just looks so much quicker. That is beautiful play. The big shot. But I think it was Tariq Sims, and then Nice little inside play. Had the Manly forward pack scrambling and just getting one-on-one with her. I think Fine, who couldn't quite get back on side properly and set himself. So great defensive work. But yeah, Matt Duffy, dude, he's absolutely electric. So I don't know. It'd be a good race between the top echelon, like, you know, non-fatigued, just a nice little sprint race to see who actually is the quickest. I think, you know, Adokar, he just has like just a fantastic sprinting style. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in a proper like 100 meter sprint, that Adokar would get the chocolates there. But it'd be a good race. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it one day. I know like years ago they used to do fun stuff like that, but I feel like, I don't know why they just don't do stuff like that at the end of the year. Be nice to see though, a little something for the fans to get excited for. But last second, Seagulls looking to crawl their way back into this game. The high kick goes across, but Ravalawa takes a good grab. He's very rocks or diamonds. He can. I actually like Ravalawa quite a bit, but he, you know, when he's having an off night, his hands can let him down. But I actually think he's been one of the more improved players this year. He was copping a lot of flack from Dragons fans and other fans alike, but I think he has come on. He's come on very strongly. I actually, you know, when I look at it like Sivo versus Ravalawa as like the big Fijian wingers, I actually think Ravalawa has been more consistently better than Sivo. Sivo, you know, he's a monster. But I don't know, just Sivo just has some really off games, I feel. As a nice little interchange of passing there, gets Tyson Frizzell back through the gap. But it looks like we're going to get away with a pretty comfortable win here. We get a penalty to boot at the end. So while this is wrapping up, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the new career mode with the Dragons. You know, try to get them back to some of their glory days. It's been a long time, but before they were you know, one of the best teams in the comp for like a good stretch. Like, they were always up and about, but it's been a long time since that. So we'll try to get them back there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.